Good evening. Welcome to Open House. I'm Mrs. Parker. I teach Algebra 2 Honors, Algebra 1 Honors, and Liberal Arts Math. And I'm going to kind of go through for all three classes what the class looks like this year. And I'm doing it in Big Blue Button so that you can kind of see what the students at home see. This is what they would log into, and typically a screen just like this would be showing as they logged in. I do put their homework and any notes about upcoming tests. And I do that because they said they were having trouble keeping track of when they had assignments and when they were due. So that is the first thing we do each morning, is talk about what they have for homework and any upcoming tests. Now, just a little bit about myself. This is my family here. Joey is a sophomore this year. Austin graduated last year, and Bryn, it'll be a while before she's a Wildcat, but she's a Wildcat in my heart. She'll graduate in 2036. This is how the class is set up. So we have daily tasks, and typically the homework is only to finish and or resubmit for an improved score if they need to. I would say 15 to 20 minutes at home on a regular basis, or if they save it up, maybe an hour to an hour and a half, every couple of nights, or more time on the weekend if they save everything for the weekend. I do take late work right up until the day of the test, usually for full credit. And then test corrections are available on most tests. So really, there's no reason any student should be getting a D or an F, because there's opportunities to improve scores on every single thing that they do. Now, sometimes they have trouble doing that. So there are periodic sessions. Those mostly with me are for test corrections. I don't hold regular tutoring, simply because you saw that 3-year-old. She takes a lot of my time, and she's worth my time. But there is free tutoring available through the Army of Angels. It's called Halo Tutoring, and I have the information for that linked on that homepage when you go back to it for Open House tonight. Now, I'm going to give you a quick little tour of what our Canvas course looks like. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. And when you go into the Canvas course, so when you go into Canvas, I shared the wrong screen. I'll just pull this over. When you go into Canvas, it looks like this. And then when you go into the course, so here is Algebra 2, maybe. When you go into the course, it's loading slowly. It looks like this. Now the student view looks a little bit different, but not much. I'm going to stay in my view just because I want to not take too much time switching over. So this is the agenda. I'm making the video on the 19th, and you can see it has the assignment for the day linked for them. It has the due date there, and then some information on quiz corrections. It also has a list of all of the assignments that they can still make up and or resubmit for a higher score. Once we get to Module 4, the Module 3 assignments will be done. I don't take them anymore. And then at the bottom is the list of the day's notes that we did. So that is what the course is going to look like when they go in. If they were absent a day, they would go to modules. And let's suppose they were absent last Thursday. They would go to last Thursday. And that's where they would find the assignments, which are also linked on today's assignment or today's homepage. But they would also find the notes from that day there. So that's an important thing, is when they are absent, they should be getting those notes from the day that they were gone. And that's what Canvas looks like. Now, Skyward, I can't give you a tour of because I don't have access to the parent side without showing you my son's grades, but that's where the grades are. I update my grades regularly. I understand how important that is as a parent, that the grades be updated so that when we're looking at them, they're accurate. Typically, when it's due on Monday, it posts on Tuesday, and any makeup work posts that night. So if they make up or improve a score on Monday night, it'll go into Skyward. So if they're telling you, I did that, but she just hasn't graded it, it's probably not accurate. There's probably some miscommunication. Sometimes I do need to grade it, but most of the time I'm pretty quick about grading all work, including makeup work. You can get to your parent access to Canvas and Skyward. There's a document linked also on the homepage that kind of outlines how you can go through and get your access. Honestly, what I do is I have my son logged in and just look at his access. It's a little easier, and most of the time, if I'm looking at Skyward, it's because we need to have a conversation anyway. But if you want to have your own access, that document is linked on the homepage. And then that is it for tonight. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me at heather.parker2@ocps.net. Enjoy the rest of your open house. And again, thank you for sending me such wonderful students for me to teach this year.